Yeah, slowly but surely, right? What was that?
I got one guy. I think he's bouncing back and forth between us.
Ah. Austin, I'm finally back. He says he's been missing so many episodes. Sorry, well, Austin, part of it with the live stream is it's been almost a month since we've done this because of computer problems and scheduling problems. So you probably haven't missed as much as you think.
Yeah. And then my computer crashed. And I lost probably 4 or 5 episodes at least worth of content.
And to answer Nakikuri or Nawkcire. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. What are we building? What you're looking at right here is a base that we've been building inside of this asteroid for quite some time now, and we basically started from scratch. And then this is what we've been dubbing as Bertha. It's our escape ship, which is also going to be kind of like a mobile base, miniature, but miniature mobile base, but it's by no means miniature in size. All of this has been done by hand in survival mode, so fun stuff. Basically, where we're at right now is waiting on the processing of thruster components. That's honestly our biggest hurdle.
As many gyros in here as I can.
Yeah, the more the merrier, I would say.
She not only gets Big Bertha as her name for her size, she is a hunter. It's a lot of stuff to move.
Alright, let's go see if those thruster components, or at least the next batch, is ready. See if we can get at least one more built before I go and start working on interior stuff.
Place the other one.
And just slide out. There we are. Alright, I'm looking for thruster assembler. Now if I thruster assembler. Why is nothing being made by thruster assembler? Did it get turned off?
I don't know.
Missing items. Missing gold ingot. Uh-oh. Are we out of gold ingots?
I don't, if I remember right, there was a processing issue, and I was trying to, now that I think about it, I was trying to get that to work right. I thought I had it.
Okay, because there's gold, there's room in the thruster assembler. Oh, so what it is, we don't have, what you're saying is we don't have the gold processed.
Yes, we have, if I remember correctly, we have a bunch of gold, it's just not in usable form.
Gotcha. Wonder if I can transfer this.
And yeah, that would be fun, but unfortunately, until we get these thrusters and gyros up and running, we can't really go anywhere.
It would not be advised.
Bertha is not very maneuverable at the moment. But once we get those in place, I don't see why not.
What was he wanting?
Like once she's kind of flight worthy, at least somewhat, actually just kind of build along the way.
Oh, like a test flight?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it's like we were just looking for a framework, but the longest wait right now is getting enough thrusters and gyros built to handle. Where's our refineries? What are our refineries working on? Not gold, apparently. That's silver. Refinery.
And Austin, no, my mic's still the same one.
Assembler
it's just
2.
Setup. I haven't quite really figured out everything, and then I moved rooms, so that's messing with my audio a little bit too. Plus, I'm running a totally different operating system now. Whoop! All kinds of technological fun.
I wish hindsight's always 2020. I wish we would have set our processing plant up differently.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Oh yeah, no. This is probably. I mean, as she is built right now, I actually designed her in creative. This is actually, I want to say, it's the third or fourth rendition of Bertha, and even since we've been building her, we've made a few changes. She's actually longer. Now, oh gosh, how long have we been building Bertha? I don't even know.
Let's see. The season 1 started in about, I think, March of last year.
Something like that, yeah.
And the first dozen episodes, we were disassembling the wrecked ships, which were kind of our start point, and cobbled something together and got here. We didn't start work on Bertha probably for 30 episodes total in, because we were kind of setting up the base and trying to figure out what we were going to do.
Yeah.
I think once we settled on that, so once we hit about, and when I'm talking episodes, I'm talking approximately the YouTube channel episodes, not the stream episode count, because those are different.
Yeah.
It was approximately probably 30 episodes in before we started considering Bertha.
Yeah.
I would say, so we've been working on Bertha for the better part of 100 episodes. But, when I say an episode, usually episodes range between 20 and 30 minutes in length. And all this has been done by hand, and then we've also been sidetracked on other tasks, so it's not like we've been directly working on it.
Yeah.
Like taking care of the base, taking care of damage from meteors, building random ships, crashing random ships, and rebuilding crashed random ships. So it's not been, I would say, a fully committed 100+ episodes. It's been on and off. Now, granted, all the ships that you see here at one point or another were essential for... I'll get out of the menus since I've been scrolling menus for a bit. All the ships that you see floating around here are considered essential at one point in time to the construction of the base or the upkeep of other ships here. Except for the red ship that you currently see docked. That was a find. We found it. So I was out exploring for looking for resources in Mega Miner, and found it, and Drew came out and brought it home. And for reference, Mega Miner is this little pod, a bundle of joy underneath Bertha for size comparison. Bertha's no slouch in size.
No, Bertha is Bertha.
Yeah. Mega Miner is a 5 wide, 4 tall brick.
And that's kind of our plan. It's just Bertha has, even with the amount of gyros and thrusters we have on right now, she barely inches along. So it was hard enough just getting her into the spot she's in now.
Yeah, we actually had to use the thrusters off a Mega Miner to push, kind of like a tugboat.
Yeah. God, I love having those turrets.
Yeah, I'm glad we've decided to stop processing everything and go directly to getting those up online.
Yeah.
Because that saved us a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I mean, as many just... Whoa. No kidding. Oh. I don't know if you could... I don't know where you were at when that one hit, but there was...
I didn't catch that last one.
Okay, because I turned around, and the turrets caught the meteor right about where I'm floating right now. Inbound for Bertha.
Oh, wow.
So,
Nice.
thank goodness.
They do their job.
Yes, they do. Which is why I wanted to set up their ammunition system, and probably took a dozen episodes setting munitions up for the Bertha.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why Bertha's taking so long. It's like we'll start on something, we get sidetracked, and then that's the other thing that we haven't mentioned with Bertha is that this is all heavy plate in the core.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the main core, square, cube, whatever you want to call it, is all heavy armor. It took forever.
Oh, because we didn't have the production facility that we have now. This production facility is Frankensteined together because of the heavy armor blocks on Bertha.
Yeah.
And because it was Frankensteined together originally for max production of steel plate, it is not well cut out for doing other things at the moment, as we are learning very quickly.
Yeah. Keeping up with all our gold production does not work so well.
Yeah, I mean, there's gold floating around, but I don't know why it's not getting passed around. There's not a lot of gold, though, is the problem. I think it's mostly sitting in the assemblers right now, so...
That would do it.
Yeah. Unless I built a gold-based refinery only. Actually, is this refinery supposed to be doing gold? Platinum refinery.
So there's one that I had set doing gold, the other one was kind of doing platinum, but it was being funky at best.
This one should also... Okay, so this is filtering, whitelist, gold. Okay. So it should be letting gold in.
Theoretically.
I suppose if it had volume capacity to do so. There's a lot of iron in there.
That would do it.
There's a lot of iron in there, that's why.
That's something that, obviously not this season, but next season, I would like to set up an actual, each ore has its own container that it goes to.
Yeah, that will be a lot easier to manage.
I'm actually tempted. It might be worth looking into, seeing how it, because it's not technically a mod. There's a script out there that's supposed to help with sorting. If anybody watches Sage, I know he uses it in one of his Let's Plays for this. Actually, it seemed to work fairly well. You can tell, only keeps so much of this in this spot, and this stuff only goes here, and all kinds of cool stuff with it. Ooh. Still play here. Ah. There. Have to get some more.
Let's see, gold. Oop. Gold ore.
We just go out and, that's what Mega Miner is for. Ooh, if I can stop lagging. We send her out on runs when we're getting low on a few things.
Yeah, that's probably been one of the most productive items of the fleet.
Yes, very much so.
Next to the combination welder grinder ship, those two, between those two ships, those have probably been the most crucial as of recent.
Yeah, probably.
Though the cargo box ship that you had there was useful when we were trying to empty out Red Ship.
Oh yeah, well, I still use it.
But yeah, no, it's a nice a power basin at this point.
Yeah, which I think I want to revamp it and add some. At some point, add some larger thrusters to it because it's just
a little bit slow.
Yeah, when it's full, oh my god, it's a freaking turtle.
Yeah, no, it was definitely no performance hot rod. How do I... trying
So
to...
far, that big red one's the only one we found.
Well,
At the beginning of the series,
yeah.
we did run into there were some pirates around, but we didn't really have any way of dealing with them very well, anyways.
We threw a our pickup truck at it.
Yeah, we made a little pickup truck single turret fighter thing, and yeah, they just demolished it.
I mean, technically, you could say that we found the two ships at the beginning, because at our start point, we had... I had set up a scenario where if you take the easy start one, where you got, I think, blue and red ships there, like right at the start points.
Yeah.
The blue ship had crashed into the red ship, so it was a matter... Or maybe it was the other way around. But regardless, there's a bunch of debris that we had to pick through and just kind of hobble something together and survive. We didn't have, like, there was no objective at that point. It was just survive.
Yeah.
So we've kind of made our objectives as we've gone. So it's been quite interesting, quite entertaining.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Sorry, looking something up for somebody.
Oh, it's all good.
Because there's a team project going on, so I'm just... I always tell them this is my evening, but I'm still reachable.
Okay. And yeah, like it in the sense of we just kind of tossed it together. It was very like apocalyptic after everything with just a random turret in the back of a pickup, redneck style, except in space.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was like one of the Gatling turrets, the auto turrets, was what was in the back. Actually, it was one of these guys here on the defense platform. Except the defense platform has 4 of them.
Yeah.
I love that the defense platform is now its own flyable thing.
Just kind of became its own ship.
Yeah, I'm like, forget trying to have this like tugboat style thing going on. Let's just strap a couple rockets to it. It's crude, but it works.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, though, I need to figure out how to get some gold in here.
Yeah.
Because thruster production has basically stopped. Which is no bueno.
Don't remember which one I had doing.
How is platinum still getting in? I thought I just closed off all the... Like, I think I just put all the stops to just be gold right now. Whitelist gold. Okay. Because there's 2 of them on this particular setup. I thought I've done both of them. Whitelist gold. So how is platinum still getting in?
Good question.
Because there's only 2 intakes. One on the bottom, one on the top, and they're both set to gold only.
Maybe because the refinery that's directly underneath is processing platinum.
What do you mean the refinery underneath? No, I'm saying the intakes for this particular refinery. Like,
oh, for the refinery.
like if you sit there and open up the refinery menu here, and watch. Oh, some gold made it in, but like when the gold, like here, if I move the gold, it processes. Then it starts pulling platinum in from somewhere. Okay, so it's pulling gold slowly. So it's actually starting to work again. Okay. All right, I think I just fixed it somehow. I don't know how, but I've done it.
Cool.
Cool.
Or if it's some kind of programming glitch or something.
Maybe, or it just, I don't know. Whatever. It's working again.
It's working now. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and it looks like I don't even have to babysit it now. It's actually figuring itself out again. So now I'll just let that process. And the nice thing is the refinery is really efficient.
Nice.
Along with this assembler. I mean, this entire system is purely built for turning out thruster components ASAP. This particular unit, I should say. The whole platform is not. Yeah, it's really interesting how this. It's really interesting how this platform has developed, because like this refinery is sitting in an original location as a drop off. It used to be a drop off location.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still a drop off location.
Right, but this particular hole in the floor used to be a drop off point.
True. Let's be fair, that was designed and built before we had Mega Miner.
Yeah, no, that predates Mega Miner, which is why we had to build this pier out here with, like, the pier was already here because we had to dock the red ship, not that red ship, the original one.
Yeah.
But then this little extension here with a stick and piping on it was because of Mega Miner.
Yep.
Which now is going to get repurposed for supplying Bertha. Bertha. Not entirely sure how to do that yet, but it'll happen.
Well, eventually.
Tempted just to run a really long stick. Might be the easiest way to do it. So I think that's what I'll do.
Sorry, I'm just going to track down some fuel.
What was that?
So I just remembered I was going to track down some fuel. Because my guy is running a little low.
I mean, do we still have uranium floating around, I think, right?
Yeah, it's just a matter of finding it. And whether or not it's processed or not. Oh.
What?
Something broke up. There's just a random chunk of frame sitting on top of our large reactor.
Huh. I wonder what that's from.
Don't entirely know what happened.
I mean, we got a bunch of space junk floating around in there just because that's where we disassembled things.
Mm. Oh yeah, we plan on hooking up Bertha to the system so we can transfer everything out of the storage.
That's actually, I said that's actually what I'm building right now is a.
Just a matter of getting Bertha connected to that point.
Well, that's what I'm actually building right now. Is this giant stick is supposed to be a Bertha dock.
Yay.
I mean, not yet, obviously, but.
Oh yeah. So slow.
Oh man, the amount of supplies that I'm just about to request. I'm going to need an ass load of steel plate motors, a small steel tube, construction components. Holy shiza. Did that hit Bertha or did they catch it just in time? Because something exploded off the bow of Bertha. The front end appears to be intact.
Cool.
For the moment.
Yeah.
I think before I get too far out on that, I think I'm going to start welding. Oh, this?
No, knock again. Said it's an umbilical cord for Big Bertha. Well, Bertha, Big Bertha.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's so true, though. I'll build supports and stuff for it, but I just want to start getting this welded up before like all the frames get knocked down. Because that just occurred to me once that explosion took place, that I'm like, that could get knocked out real easily.
Mm-hmm.
So what did I say I needed? I needed all the steel plate, motors.
I think computer, small steel too.
I don't need bulletproof glass. Computers.
Computational processors. Or something along those lines, I don't remember.
Motors. Do I need interior plate?
Possibly.
No, I don't. No, I don't need computers.
Oh, okay.
I'm just remembered. I can look at my personal inventory because I broke some down, so I can just look at what's sitting there. And that, in theory, should tell me what I need.
And no, we don't have any kind of FTL in here, unfortunately. But we're doing strictly not survival. Wow, unmodded this season.
I mean, it is survival.
Yeah, it is survival. That's not what I was trying to say.
Yep, strictly stock. Alright, so I should be good to go, at least to start.
I am probably in our off season. I think that's when I'll start. I plan on doing my own single player survival. I do plan on doing mods. I have a fair few that are already installed. So I have a few ships that I've designed that aren't out and about. There was actually a really nice hyperdrive that I found. It was really cool.
Alright. Let the welding party begin.
Yay. Okay, so bouncing off a wall does almost, probably 3/4 of my health away, and going full tilt into the side of gyro does nothing.
Huh. Did you install the fluffy gyroscopes in Bertha?
Apparently.
This is cool. I just turned the dampeners off, and I'm just sitting here watching the ship just go up the line. I can sit here, lean back, drink my beer.